debuted number 4 on the New York Times.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of, what's the word, techno, wonkish is what I was thinking of. Yes, from now on, if you're armed with this book, nobody can pull any of this nonsense on you about, well, what about the home mortgages deduction? Well, it makes everything 30% more, and what about the poor, and what about the middle class? It's all there. And in full disclosure, there's only one group of people in this country that will really get hurt for the short term by the fair tax, and that is a middle-income earner who has maxed out every credit card they have in their pocket and is making the minimum payments every month. I'm serious. Those are the people that would get hurt. And if you're there, you need to be spanked. And maybe that's enough to get you out. I want Sean to say a couple of... Let me just say that Sean and I, before either one of us was syndicated, okay, years ago, 12, 15 years ago, okay, I was with the radio station. I've been doing this 38 years. You've been doing it how long? 20. So, I was on a radio station in Atlanta, WGST.
I'm getting tired.
And I left. Well, you lived there. Okay. So I left.
Shot of him. Look at this.
Now, for greener pastures, I wanted to quit practicing law. I was tired of practicing. Any lawyers here? Your worst enemy is your client. Am I wrong? I was tired of it. So WGST wouldn't pay me the money I needed. I left. I went to WSB. They hired Sean out of Huntsville, Alabama, to put in my show on WGST and to compete against me. So they think that we are just blood enemies, hate each other, and we're competing for the ratings. What they didn't know is during the news breaks and everything, we'd be talking to each other on the phone, laughing about what we're doing on the air. Then I went into syndication out of Atlanta. He went into syndication and big time out of New York City. I mean, I have maybe 6 million listeners. He has 18 million listeners. 14, okay. Every one of them sends him $1 every single year. It's great stuff. And I just want my buddy Sean to say a few words, and then we're going to start signing books.
I got to say something. You know how beautiful this place is? I mean, my wife and I, we come down all the time. We sneak into town. And full disclosure, we actually are buying a little cottage getaway. So we'll be down here more often. Neal's been a close friend for a long time. And what a great crowd. You know, this thing gives me a lot of hope. When Neal started when he came out with the fair tax book, and I told him the book was going to be #1, and you did not believe me, did you?
No.
I don't drink. Half of Hannity. But what's so great is, here's an idea that, we care so much about our future and about our economy and about capitalism and about liberty and about freedom that it debuted #1 on the New York Times list. It is really, first of all, a tribute to the hard work he put into it, and really a tribute to all of you who believe in ideas and the country can be better and we can find better systems of government. So I give credit to all of you for being here and supporting Neal and what he's doing. I would love to see the fair tax enacted and become the law of this land, as I know that many of you will.
Yeah.
But this is about ideas. Now, we have an election coming up, and we may have peaked a little too early. The Stop Hillary Express has been a little more effective than we thought. I think I can pretty confidently say, in a year where nobody's made very many predictions that have been accurate, she will not be the President of the United States.
I spent all this time developing all this material about that horrible woman. I mean, it's useless. Just like her.
It's breaking my heart. Anyway, you know, the bottom line is we talk about this all the time privately. We cannot do what we do if we don't have your backing, your support, your listenership, the Fox News channel, everything is, we understand that our success is because of all of you. And I think it's because we all share the same values and the beliefs that America, we've been blessed, we stand on the shoulders of really wonderful people. And that they, through their wisdom and insight, gave us great ideas. And Neal, through his book, is advancing the next generation of ideas and inspiration that will turn the country over to our kids and grandkids in a condition better than what we found. By the way, Alan Combs says that. Alan wanted to be here tonight. I did any of you Hannity and Combs last night? I actually did it from the Ritz. Yeah. And thank God Alan wasn't there. We've now started our 13th year at Fox, and thank you for making Fox number one. In these 13 years, Alan, for the last 60 days, has not spoken to me. This is a true story. His birthday was 60 days ago. And I got him a present, and I used every connection I have. I spent a lot of money, and I thought I was doing the right thing. And since I gave him the present, he won't talk to me. And I gave him an all-expense-paid hunting trip with Dick Cheney. I want to say thank you, and I know I speak on behalf of Neal. Neal is not only a great friend, he's a great American, a great patriot. We're not very shy. And he's advancing the cause that we believe in freedom. And that's why I want to be here with you all tonight. Because you know what? We really have big challenges in our country right now. And one of them is the economy. The single best thing we can do is eliminate the IRS, get the tax burden lower, reward and create incentives for people. You know, not punish achievement, not punish hard work, not punish the things that we used to value as what built this great society. So he is a champion of that cause. It's an honor for me to call him a great friend. This is a great book. And God bless you all. Thank you all for coming out and being here.
USA Today, and it just sounded like a fascinating book about somebody that was chasing down a quack doctor between World War I and World War II, and this quack doctor was trying to solve men's sexual problems by implanting a goat testicle in their scrotum. No, seriously, that's the book. Do any of you remember reading about that in USA Today? No. Okay, she's going to go look for it. It's going to be a great book. I want to get that guy on the air.
He's like a 13-year-old.
The tallest man in the room is standing right in front of me.
Okay. There is. It's really it's about the effort to chase this guy down because he left a wake of bodies behind him. And then he did the first border blaster radio station in Mexico. Yeah. It just sounds like a great book. Okay, folks, the rules, real quick. Sean and I have dinner tonight with our wives. It is not at my favorite restaurant, Marie Michelle, okay? No, it's somewhere else. At every book signing, unless there's only about 8 people, I'm sorry that I can't personalize. If Sean wants to sign the book, that's up to him. If you want to take a picture, God, I can understand you taking a picture of Sean. Of me, not so much. But feel free. And now the $100 challenge. When I sign the book, if you think I'm rushing through this and not giving you my real signature, you put $100 down on the table. I get my driver's license out, get the signature in your book, I get my driver's license. I keep the $100. If it does not, you keep the $100. And God bless all of you for coming by. Please, on this fair tax, I'm breaking all the rules of talk radio. I have a cause. That's not good for a talk show. We're supposed to be entertainers. But I would like to leave the country a little bit better for my children and grandchildren than now. I don't know anything that could lift us out of our economic situation now and return freedom to this country and basically to many other countries than this fair tax. I will tell you that earlier this week, John Linder was in the Ukraine. he was talking to the head of state of the Ukraine. Why? They want to do the fair tax.
Wow.
We can't let another nation do this before we do. Okay, we can't let that happen.
Yeah.